Hey there, it's Rachel from All About the House. In this video I'm going to do a comparison of the Erin Condren Horizontal Life Planner versus the Mambi Create 365 Happy Planner in the horizontal layout. So this one is the standard size you can get for the Erin Condren, which is 7x9, and then this one is the classic size for the Happy Planner, which is slightly larger, as you can see, at about 8 by, I think it was 9.5. Yeah, about 9.5. For this one, when you include the laminate, the actual pages are slightly smaller than that. So in terms of portability, obviously the Erin Condren one's going to be more portable because it's smaller. It is also a bit thinner to start off with, although if you add stickers it's obviously going to beef it up, whereas the Happy Planner is a bit thicker. So for the covers, this one was the good to go cover where you just buy it as is and you can't customize it. And it gets shipped faster than if you personalize it. And then this one is one of the prettiest cover designs that I loved from Happy Planner because of that gold foil. Look at the shimmer on that, love it. They have lots of different types of covers for the Happy Planner, and then the inside pages match, so they all have like a different color scheme for the months and all the different colors. So not every single Happy Planner will have this color scheme throughout, so it gives you more options to choose from. Whereas the Erin Condren will just use these same colors throughout, no matter if you purchase the horizontal, the vertical, or the hourly planner version. In terms of cost, if you wanted a foil effect on the Erin Condren like this with the shimmer, it does cost $5 extra. Well, it did when I got my hourly. I don't think that it was worth it. I mean, the sparkle effect wasn't that great, whereas this one you get heaps of foil with all the words and all these pretty gold colors, so I do like the covers of the Happy Planner better than the Erin Condren. You can upload your own image to an Erin Condren cover, but I did this, and the print quality, I was not really happy with it. I'll include a link below to the video that I did with the comparison between when I DIY'd it myself and the professional one, and I just was not happy with the quality. It was blurry, and it just didn't look good when you uploaded your own image. Okay, so in terms of the thickness with the laminate, both of them have like a cardstock cover and then laminate. The cardstock is quite thin on both of them. To be honest, I was quite surprised that it was that thin when I got them. I thought they would be a lot more sturdier, but they're quite flimsy. The Happy Planner is thicker than the Erin Condren, and I do think it would hold up better than the EC. So one thing though that I do love more about the EC is that they have this cover on the back of it, has like a title box, and you could put lists, notes, reminders, and you could turn it into a dry erase board if you just get like a whiteboard marker and then rub it out. So I love that feature of the Erin Condren planners. But the other way that I like the Happy Planner is because they have the different covers designs printed on the back versus the front, so you can just pull it out because it's discbound and then flip it over if you got sick of that front cover. So you kind of get two covers for the price of one with the Happy Planner, and that's the case with all of their planners as well. So I do really love this teal. Look how pretty it is, love it. The other thing that I love about the Happy Planner is the discbound system. So by that you can pull things out and put them back in, or if you decide you don't need to use that page in your planner, you can just pull it out and not have it bulking up your planner. Love the discs. They have this cute heart circle punch out, so they're basically the same disc as the Arc, only they've got that heart punch out, and it's more cheaper than the Arc to get the punch, and also the discs themselves are cheaper as well. I brought the Arc some years ago before the Happy Planner came into popularity and before I even knew about it, so if I had my time over I'd probably just buy the Happy Planner discs and the punch and make my own notebooks that way, although the Arc does have a nice thick leather cover. Anywho, getting off tangent, so then the Erin Condren has a spiral binding, and they give you lots of room if you want to do stickers, so the coil will still fit no matter if you add heaps of stickers, whereas with the Happy Planner you'll probably need to be taking pages out as you use them because there's not much wiggle room on these discs. You can purchase larger disc sizes, but of course you have to pay for it, and it is a bit annoying having to pull out all the pages and then put them on the new disc as well, so another thing to keep in mind. In terms of cost, the Erin Condren was about $50 US, $55 if you want the foiling, and the Happy Planner is much cheaper. You can get it for like $30-40, and it's more readily available online, especially if you live in Australia like I do. So my sister has them in her shop, which is Carefully Crafted. I'll include the link below. Whereas the Erin Condren, you can't buy it online and have it like, or buy wholesale or anything like that. You have to only buy it direct from them, or I believe if you're in the US they have it stocked at Staples these days. So in terms of availability, the Happy Planner is more available, and there's more size options. You can get the mini size. I did a review on that. I'll include the link below. And then also the big size, which is quite large. It's full US 8.5 by 11-inch letter size paper, whereas the Erin Condren will only come in this size for their planners. Okay, so both of them have the "This Belongs To" page in case your planner is lost. And then as for the dividers, they're just printed on paper in the Erin Condren, so they're not as durable. The tabs are cardstock, but I don't think they're as strong as the Happy Planner because they're quite thin, like in terms of the width. They're only about 0.25 wide. They do have a little bit of laminate on the front and the back to keep them secure, but in the Happy Planner, the tabs themselves are a bit wider, and they are thicker cardstock as well, and they've also got that clear cover thing to secure them. So, and the dividers themselves, they're not paper, but they're not cardstock. It's kind of like a thicker paperweight. It's still quite thin, thinner than I was expecting, but it's thicker than the Erin Condren, which just has the paper dividers as well. So they print the the divider, and then on the back they have the calendar direct, whereas in the Erin Condren, sorry, I don't have a lot of room to spread it out. In the Erin Condren, it's like just the paper and then your paper backing. I skipped the important date section, my bad, in the Erin Condren. So they have it all nicely color coordinated. So if it's August in yellow here, it'll be August in yellow for the calendar, which I love because then you can color code. The Happy Planner does not have a dates at a glance page, which was a negative for me. And then the Erin Condren also has this nice page which you could use for important dates, birthdays, annual planning. You could do the 12 months of the year, or I like that they keep leaving things blank in each new version of their calendar that they put out, so they don't put the morning, day, night in there anymore. They leave it blank so you can decide. So I love that you can customize it. So you could do like seasonal cleaning checklists. You could do anything that you like in this space. So love this. The Happy Planner does not have that. As for each month, they both have a lined note space for the month. Let's skip to a proper week. Let's go to March. So at the start of each month, it's got the lined note-taking space and then the divider, and then in the Happy Planner, it has this monthly planning page. So the dates at a glance. Currently, to be honest, this I think is a waste of space. I feel like the Happy Planner is more like creative and journaling, whereas the Erin Condren is more let's plan. I don't do any of this stuff, so that's a waste of space to me. That's not large enough to really plan anything, and I hate grid paper, especially tiny grid paper like that. The birthday section is nice, but sometimes I don't have 4 birthdays to keep track of each month, so I'm like, that's a bit of a waste of space. And this month's goals section is a bit awkward. I do love, though, this thing down here where they include the holidays for the month at a glance. Love, love, love that. I wish that you could put that in the Erin Condren, and then I would love that even more. Okay, so then for the actual month, you've got the divider. The dividers are better in the Happy Planner because you get more variety. They do different covers for each month. So do a quick flick through. Love the polka dots. And both of them feature lots of quotes throughout as well. So you get more like creative stuff in the Happy Planner, whereas this one's just the same design, just different colors and quotes throughout for the Erin Condren. Alrighty, so if we go into the actual calendar view, I don't have enough room to spread them both out side by side, sorry. I've only got a small table. Alrighty, so as for the calendars, both of them have a 2-page per month spread. The box size is fairly similar. The only difference is that the sidebar is on the right in the Erin Condren and it's on the left in the Happy Planner. I do prefer the sidebar in the Happy Planner because it's got this top 3 section. I'm a big fan of like the rule of 3. I do like top 3 for each month, each week, and then each day. So I really love that they have that in there already, so I don't have to use a sticker or write it in myself. And then it's got a note section where you could get some sidebar stickers and cover it up. The Erin Condren, they leave it open-ended and just have a lined note-taking space, so both of the sidebars are good. They have the dates, the holidays printed in the planner. One thing is that it's got a lot of like random dates. So it's got like this International Day of Happiness, like that's cool and all, but to be honest, I don't really care. So you're kind of wasting calendar planning space by putting that in there. And I don't really care about the moon cycle either, like that doesn't really matter to me. So I do feel like they waste space with some of that random kind of holiday stuff, whereas the Happy Planner will just put in the important dates like your holidays. It is US for both of them though as well. So one thing that is a bit weird about the Happy Planner though is that it starts on, well, for both of them, it starts on a Sunday, the calendar, through to Saturday, but then the weekly spreads are Monday and start on Monday to Sunday. So to me, that is just like, what? the heck? Like, why wouldn't you keep it consistent between the month and the calendar view? I've never understood that with planners. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like it when they do that. As for the color, the Happy Planner keeps it quite simple on their monthly pages with just a pop of color in the month of the year. And then I do like that they distinguish the weekend with the shaded boxes. In the Erin Condren, they've got the colors popping up the top, and you could still use that as functional planning space if you wanted a bit of extra room as well. One thing that I hate though about the Happy Planner is when they do this. So when they split the box in two, like, I'm sorry, but this really drives me absolutely nuts. Why would you cut the box in two? Now I can't plan anything in there. There's no space at all. That is only like not even an inch. The whole box is only about 1.5 inch. So like, how can you even fit anything in there? You can't even put any stickers in there. It just drives me absolutely mental. So what I do when I get a planner like this is I white out the line, white out the date, and then I just start putting the dots, date dots up the top, or you can just handwrite it in, and then I just use those top boxes to plan because that is so stupid and annoying. Alright, let's get back to the review. Okay, so as for the calendar pages, when the month of the date of a previous month fits within the current, so they've got 2 days in February, fits within the March calendar, they keep the colors of February, which is cool for color coding, but as a whole it looks kind of weird with the colors of the week. And then this one here, they don't do different colors, they just put the date straight in there. This one starts in July, it's the 2017 to 2018, and this one was the 12-month 2017 Erin Condren. Because this was the only academic calendar that I got, I couldn't really do a comparison of two academics because I already had this one and they're really expensive, as I mentioned earlier, with shipping, etc. So anywho, that's why it doesn't like line up with June and June. Okay, so in the Happy Planner, it keeps it nice and simple with just a colored strip for each day in between to separate, and then small text for the days of the week, whereas in the Erin Condren, the numbers and the actual text is a bit brighter and bolder. They also separate the days into two sections, so you've got the lined space and then a blank box. So I planned using this planner for week 6 of the 52 planners in 52 weeks challenge. I'll include that link below. I used it as like a health tracking sidebar with the top 3. You could also do blog posts, meal planning, pretty much anything, school assignments, due dates, finances, etc. Whereas with the Happy Planner, it's all lined and you can split it up however you like. So if you wanted to split it in 2 and have even boxes, or you could even split it into 3. I've not used this planner yet for the 52 planners in 52 weeks challenge. I'll have to include a link below when I do get around to using it. Obviously it doesn't start until mid-year, so I've not had a chance yet. So this one I'm thinking I might split it into 3 boxes, and I could even do like a bigger one and then 2 smaller ones, because I like that it's just open-ended, so you can pick how big you want your separate boxes to be, whereas this one they pre-select it for you. You can just cover it up with a sticker though anyway. As for the notes section, both of them have the notes section in the bottom right corner. I don't really like when they put stuff like this in there. The Happy Planner does it as well though, very similar. I don't understand why they put some grid paper in there. Maybe it's so you can do like a sketch or something. I don't know, I'd probably just cover it up with a sticker like I did in the Erin Condren. They keep it consistent with the whole thankful thought thing the whole way throughout, whereas the Happy Planner mixes it up and sometimes just weird quotes, word of the week and stuff like that. So to me it's kind of weird that I don't keep it consistent. I think it's more of like a journaling thing, but I only use planners for functional planning, so it's kind of weird to me. Alright, so then at the back of each month it has a lined note-taking space. At the back of each month it's got this lined note-taking space which coordinates with the next month. So you get 2 lined note-taking spaces per month, one at the start and then one at the end. And with the Happy Planner you only get that one that's done at the start, which was this one here, and there's no lined note-taking space. You could always just print your own lined paper and punch and add it in wherever you like if you wanted it, but this one they keep it quite minimalist with what you get each month. And then as for the colors, I'll do a quick flip through if you wanted to have a look at some of them. Lots of purples and blues and greens and pinks, and then in the Happy Planner they keep it the same sort of color scheme with the oranges and the pinks and the greens, and just mix it up slightly each month. So then at the back of the planner, I just did some pen testing there. I'll include a link below to the post if you want to see that in detail. The link will be below. For pens, there was a little bit of bleed through with the Sharpie. That one tends to bleed through no matter what planner you use though. For the Happy Planner, there was pretty much no bleed through, except for, again, that Sharpie pen had a little bit of bleed through on the back as well there. But otherwise, pen bleed, all were pretty good. The paper was thick enough that you only saw a little bit of ghosting on the Erin Condren, and then no ghosting on the Happy Planner, but a little bit of bleed through for that Sharpie pen. So at the back of the Erin Condren, they have quite a bit of note-taking space. They've got lined note paper, and I love that they've got this banner up the top so you can put in your own title, and then they've got some grid paper if you wanted to do like a graph to track your savings or a mood tracker. I've seen those year in pixels on Instagram. Love that idea. It looks nice and rainbow colorful. Then some pretty blank paper at the back. So these would be good pages to print out a printable, resize it, and then stick it in here. I'll have a link below on a tutorial on how you can resize any printable to suit any planner that you like. So if you're using personal size or you want to just make it fit the Erin Condren plum paper, etc., the link will be below. So you get a fair few pages of note-taking space. In the Happy Planner, there's only one note-taking space, very disappointing. But you can of course add more pages if you wanted them, and you can also buy refill pages as well. So in the Erin Condren, it has space to plan for the next year, so your 2018, and then some little marks down the bottom here where you can put your to-dos, cleaning tasks, whatever you like, and then some goal setting space as well. So I love this page in the Erin Condren. Bit disappointed that the Happy Planner doesn't include that as standard. As for stickers, the Erin Condren includes some stickers. I don't really have a need to use such large quantities of these stickers, but they're there if you wanted to use them. And then they've got some blank ones that you can use as well. I personally just make my own. Lots and lots of birthday stickers. I don't know about you, but I do not know that many people with birthdays I need to keep track of. And then some more blank flags. You get a fair few stickers with this one. With the Happy Planner, they have a ton of stickers, and they have entire sticker books. You do need to purchase them as an add-on though. They're about $30 Australian if you want their sticker books, and they do all different themes like school and pretty much anything that you can think of, and they come out with new ones all the time, things like watercolor theme, etc. So everything with the Happy Planner is like an accessory which you buy as an add-on, and then you can just buy the basic planner as is for a cheaper price than the Erin Condren. Whereas the Erin Condren, they include like all these extras within the price, which is maybe why it costs more. But even if you brought the Happy Planner and then you brought the accessories, I still think it would work out cheaper because shipping is cheaper and the insert packs, refills are quite cheap. Plus you can reuse these discs again and again. I've never used discs so much that I've had to throw them out, and I've been using disc-bound systems for about 5 or so years, and I've still got the first disc that I was using from the beginning. Like, these are really durable, last a long time, whereas once you fill one of these planners you can't exactly reuse a coil, and it would be a pain to punch anyway, whereas you can just buy the disc-bound punch that the Happy Planner has and add your own inserts. So at the very back, after all those pages, you get a pocket folder in the Erin Condren, which I do like. You could DIY your own pocket folder and add it to the Happy Planner if you wanted, but the Erin Condren includes it as standard. And then it's got it on the front and the back, and then the back cover has that same design as the front with the dashboard where you can write any notes. So I love that about the Erin Condren. It's so functional. Love things that are functional. At the back of the Happy Planner, it's just got that plain cover, just like with the front, where you can pull it out and re-put it back on the other way. If you got sick of the cover, you could switch to this one. So on the whole, the Happy Planner I think is more affordable, but in terms of everything being like already there, ready to go, the Erin Condren would be my pick. For the sizing, it doesn't really bother me that the Happy Planner is a bit bigger than the Erin Condren, but if you want something that's smaller, go with the Erin Condren. As for being able to personalize and customize it, the Happy Planner is the better option because you can buy all the refill insert packs and customize it with all the different colors. So you could buy a couple of planners and switch out the covers and mix up the inserts if you wanted to. They're also more affordable than the Erin Condren. I do like the colors a lot better in the Happy Planner as well. I hate the colors in the Erin Condren. In the horizontal, it's not too bad. In the vertical, the one that I brought for the year before, it was like 2 different colors. It had like gray and purple, which was gross, and yellow and green, which is a disgusting color combination, should like never ever be used. Hated it. So the colors, some of the ones that they pick are a bit yucky. They're not nice and bright in the EC, whereas colors of the Happy Planner are really bright and colorful. Love them. In terms of durability, I reckon the Happy Planner is more durable than the Erin Condren. I've not used them all for a full year yet, so I can't be like definitive about whether that's right or wrong. If you want more flexibility to add and remove your own pages, go with the Happy Planner because of the discbound system. If you want something that is already like just ready to go and you just add to it, then go with the EC for their spiral cover. So I'll include a link below to a post which will have more photos comparing and more like pros and cons, etc. And the link will be below along with all of those other ones mentioned throughout this video. So I know this was kind of long, sorry, but I want it to be really detailed and thorough. I hope you liked this video and found it helpful. I did some more planner reviews on my channel as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to go and check those out and be notified when I post new videos, which is usually once a week. And don't forget to subscribe to my blog as well if you want to access the free printables library and give resizing printables a go to add them to these planners, because these are not like your standard page size. So I'll include the link below for that tutorial as well. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!